We're going to bring them to market as quickly as we can. We anticipate that we'll start with the work truck variant, and that will be available in spring of next year. And then in the fall, we'll have the RST, and we're going to work to get them to customers as quickly as we can. And the reception, I have to tell you, David, has been great. The first edition of the RST sold out in 12 minutes, and reservations are still coming in. So we're super excited about the response that we're getting, because this is a ground up EV truck that has so much capability. We're so excited to share it with the world.
So, Mary, congratulations on all the people ordering already. There's the demand there. At the same time, as you know so well, you're a year or so behind where Ford is with the F-150. How are you going to catch up? And maybe as important, is it important for General Motors to catch up with Ford when it comes to the full-size pickup?
Well, David, when you look at the EV race, we've already had the Bolt out for several years, and now the Bolt EUV. We're shipping Hummers right as we speak. The Cadillac Lyriq will be out in just a couple months, and then early next year, we're going to have not only the Silverado, but we're going to have next year the Chevrolet Blazer EV, EUV, or SUV, as well as the Equinox. So I am so excited about all the electric vehicles that we have coming, and that's why I'm so confident by mid-decade, we will be the leader in EVs with the battery plants we have, with the assembly plants that we're putting in place, and with the models and the volume segments of the market. We are going for total leadership here.
Mary, with regards to the accessibility of some of these vehicles, not just the vehicles that GM makes, but a lot of your competitors, these are still relatively expensive vehicles that could sometimes cost $50,000, $60,000 or more once you get them fully loaded here. When do we get to a point where we see a little bit more price accessibility so that we see a little bit broader adoption of EVs?
Well, I think that's why it's so important that we've got the Chevrolet Equinox EV coming out, because it is so important to get, to your point, into that affordable part of the market. The $30,000 to $40,000 is a huge volume segment, and that's exactly where we're targeting the Equinox, and it's going to be nicely equipped. When we reveal that shortly, just not too long into this year, people are going to see just how much value they're going to get for that starting price of $30,000, and I think that's when you're going to see that huge adoption, especially with the work we're doing to make sure that there's adequate charging. So I'm super excited to get those affordable EVs into the marketplace, because as you know, at General Motors, we really want to bring everybody in.
And we know that a big part of making this more affordable is, of course, improving the drivetrain, improving the batteries to the point where they are a little bit more economical to produce, and as a result, that brings down the cost of the car. How far along are you in GM's development of that technology and of that battery manufacturing, where you can have some confidence here that the price can come down meaningfully for consumers?
Well, we have that confidence. When you look at the previous generation battery technology we are using on the Bolt EV and EUV to what we're launching with Ultium, first with the Hummer, then with the Lyriq, then with the Silverado, the Equinox, and the Blazer, that's coming on our new generation of Ultium technology that is already 40% less expensive than what we have with the Bolt. And we